Hello and welcome to another Zach Carnage video, and today we're doing the final deck review in my 12 deck mini-series, finishing on possibly the showiest of all, the Infinity deck by Ellusionist. Now, something I'd like to point out very quickly, and it's a very minor complaint, but it's still there, and please don't take any serious heed of this. But I'd like to make a small complaint to Ellusionist because the embossing on my box is actually slightly out of line with the font. So I'm not sure if it comes up on the camera, but the way that the back pattern has been embossed, which is very nice in itself, is actually slightly out of line with the pattern that has been printed up. But now to get on with the review. So here we have the Infinity deck, a very, very lovely box produced with all sorts of gold fonts and things. Infinity is printed across the front and embossed as well. All of the edges and the corners have been created especially to give a nice effect, and all the patterns pretty much have been embossed on as well. We have a lovely sort of idea of clockwork and working machines that tie in with this look. As you can see, the back again with Infinity printed across the top, almost as if a typewriter is being used, a very sort of aged clockwork effect, if I can keep using that word. And all of this section has actually been embossed, and gold foil and gold and silver foil has been used along all of that. Here we have Infinity Series and Performance coating. You can see the reflective writing, and on the other side the reflective writing again, and it says printed in the United States Playing Card Company. All of the corners you can see have been designed especially to look as if it's being held in place. On the top we have Time Discovers Truth, special message to all collectors, very nice, and on the bottom some information about Ellusionist themselves. So a very, very nice box, and we'll carry on by taking a look at what is actually inside. And quickly, before we go into that, I'd just like to point out that there is actually an infinity sign on the lip of the box, which has also been done in foil. So, let's break this box out of the packet, and the first thing I've come across, the jokers. Here, very nice jokers. It's got some sort of writing across the top, and we have faces of some sort of powerful being with an infinity sign upon his forehead, and the yellow is actually slightly reflective, as you may be able to see, and it says Infinity on one, and here we have a special reveal, 5 of spades written across the other, and they both say Joker in each corner. And here you can see the very nice back, which does actually feature foil in it, which is very nice, and luckily they haven't embossed this, so that hasn't gone wrong, which is very nice. Next thing we come across is the Ace of Spades for this deck. Very nice Ace of Spades pip with a sort of faded patchwork with sort of burn marks in red and black smoke. And you can see it says Infinity Series at the bottom, and we have nice A's with spade pips in the corners. And here we have the cards on the top of the deck. We have 2 extra cards. One is a double backer, which more and more decks seem to be including. I think pretty much all of these decks here have double backers in them. Very nice. Great for card tricks. And here we have an Ellusionist advertising card with the Infinity backing, to remind you of which deck it comes from. And this is the simplistic version, which is actually featured in my Shadow Masters deck. So if you've seen the deck review of that, it's pretty much a blackened version of this, so you have black instead of white. But it does say Magic Beyond Belief and Ellusionist with the lovely Ellusionist logo on there. Now to get on with the deck itself, the cards feel very nice straight out of the box. I haven't seen these cards before, and I have to say that the way that they've created each of the cards looks very nice, with especially in comparison to the standard bicycle cards, and they feel very nice in the hand, and they'll fan very nicely, they'll spread nicely too. So these cards will be great for all sorts of magicians and card sharks. And if we go through the deck, we can take a look at some of the cards themselves. Here we have the Queen of Spades, and you can see this rather unusual design that they have created especially for the Infinity deck with the gold on it, which is actually, I can confirm, gold foil, and a lovely pattern around the edge with the special spades and looking off into the distance. And if we take a red card, we'll go for the King of Diamonds. You can see here he is with that gold and the green again, looking off into the distance with this newer form of pip. So all the pips have been redesigned, which means that every card you come across will be completely different from any version of the bicycle cards that you may have had, which will make it really stand out, especially in use. This may be considered more of a collector's deck than a magician's, although I'm sure that it will do very nicely with magic tricks to perform. And if you look at the King of Hearts here, I've just noticed, instead of having the green, like on the, if I take out the King of Diamonds, you can see that the King of Diamonds has green on him with the gold, whereas the King of Hearts has red with the gold. So the heart cards have red rather than green, and the diamonds have green rather than red. As far as the clubs are concerned, and spades, clubs have red on them, and the spades will obviously have the green on them. So you've got a contrast of colours between spades and clubs, as well as between hearts and diamonds. So a very nice addition to my card collection. And if you have any thoughts, I'll quickly show you how well they shuffle, because being an Ellusionist deck, they will shuffle very nicely, and I'm sure that I'll be able to do some sort of extra special card tricks with this deck as well. So if you have anything you want to say, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video over here, and subscribe up here. I'll see you guys in my next card trick.